Now, I want to make it clear about states' rights because there's a lot of people that don't understand what the Southerners meant by states' rights. Now, when Lincoln was elected, the South was not in danger of losing slavery. They were just not in danger of losing slavery. There's nothing that Lincoln said that, oh, when I'm elected, I'm going to get rid of slavery. He didn't say that. There are abolitionists that knew that the only way to get rid of slavery was to have a war. And conveniently, they got a war. Like, that's very convenient. Now, the biggest problem that they had was that the Republicans said that if we win, we're going to ban slavery in the Western Territories. So no slavery in the Western Territories if the Republicans win. Now that's a big deal for the Southerners, for some of the Southerners, because there were Republicans in the South. There were Republicans in the South that said that, like, let the Northerners have it. But the Democrats in the South did not want that. The Democrats are the ones that said that, hey, states' rights. Let the people decide whether it's going to be a free or slave state, which is fair, right? How could you just get into power and then all of a sudden completely exclude the other half of the country? What's up with that? You understand? That's the problem that they had. So states' rights had to do with the Western Territories. People, you'll go to videos, you'll hear people talk about states' rights in the South. It's like, it has nothing to do with the South. The South wasn't in danger. You understand? Unless there was a war, and conveniently there was a war. But if there wasn't a war, the South wasn't in danger of losing slavery. They did not have access to the Western Territories after Lincoln was elected. That was the problem. That's something that they didn't like. It's like excluding Amazon. Let's say Amazon and Wish. Wish can actually expand into the Western Territories, but Amazon is barred from expanding into the Western Territories. That's a huge deal, isn't it? That's a huge deal. So states' rights had to do with the Western Territories. It didn't have to do with the South. The Northerners are the ones that voted for Lincoln. They wanted to maintain slavery. The abolitionists did not want that. You understand? They wanted to get rid of slavery. The Northerners wanted slavery to be maintained because they wanted the Western Territory to be all white and all free. And then Lincoln says, no, I'm not doing that. Because all Lincoln had to do, if Lincoln was really a racist, all he would do is beat the rebels and maintain slavery. But he didn't do that, right? He got rid of slavery, and then now black people could go anywhere in the United States, and they didn't like that. The racist, bigoted people, they didn't like that. But that's what happened. But states' rights has to do with the Western Territories. It doesn't have to do with the South. But everywhere I turn, people are talking about, oh, well, they wanted the right to have slaves. Well, they already had that right in the South. They did not have that right in the Western Territories. That was the big deal. And people don't understand that. It's very annoying. And try to convince them, and I'm debating with people, and I'm making sense, and they're just like totally ignoring what I'm saying. Clearly, they did not have access to the Western Territories. They were not allowed to go into the Western Territories to expand. That's a big deal. But there's nowhere where Lincoln said that if I win, I'm going to get rid of slavery in the South. No, he didn't say that. And the abolitionists, as I said, they're the ones that said the only way to get rid of slavery is through a war. And that's exactly what happened. And it's very convenient and very suspect.